Hi guys, today I'm going to do a quick review of what we've been talking about in terms of sentences for the past couple weeks, and then tomorrow you're going to take a short quiz during Zoom over the stuff we're reviewing today. Okay, so the first thing we talked about, or one of the first things we talked about, is subjects and predicates. Okay, remember, for a sentence to be a complete thought, a complete sentence, it has to have two parts. The first part is the subject, and the second part is the predicate. So if you see here in yellow, again, it tells us the subject of a sentence tells us who or what the sentence is about. So when you're looking at a sentence, you ask yourself, who or what are they talking about in this sentence? So for example, the girl skipped rope at recess. You ask yourself, who are they talking about in this sentence? Well, in this case, it would be the girl. So the girl is the subject of this sentence. In addition to having a subject, you have to have a predicate for it to be a complete sentence. So the predicate down here in green is the part of the sentence that tells you what the subject is doing or something about the subject. Okay. So in this case, the same sentence, the girl skipped rope at recess. So we already know that the subject is the girl because that's who the sentence is about. So once you find the subject, you ask yourself, what is it about the subject that they want us to know? What is the subject doing? So in this case, the girl, what she's doing is she skipped rope at recess. So your complete predicate would be skipped rope at recess. Okay, remember, predicates start with a verb, which is an action that someone's doing. So in this case, the verb would be skipped. After subjects and predicates, we learned about sentences and fragments. Okay, if you remember, a sentence is a complete thought. It's a sentence if it has a subject and a predicate. If it does not have both parts, it's missing one or the other. It's either missing the subject or it's missing the predicate. It's a fragment. Okay, so again, a sentence is a complete thought if it has both a subject and a predicate. So for example, the boy played basketball at recess. The boy is your subject. The predicate is what was the boy doing. He played basketball at recess. So this sentence has both a subject and a predicate, so this makes it a sentence or a complete thought. A fragment down here in red is part of a sentence. It's a phrase that is not a complete thought. So they might give you a predicate without a subject, or they might give you a subject without a predicate, or it's just not a complete thought. And then what we learned about this week was compound sentences. Okay, and a compound sentence is when you take two separate sentences that are talking about the same thing and combine them into one sentence. So a compound sentence combines two complete thoughts, and these thoughts are joined together by a comma. So after your first thought, you put a comma and a conjunction. Okay, and if you remember from the video yesterday, the conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. And the video said the easiest way to remember all those 6 conjunctions is by using the term fanboys. 7 conjunctions. Fanboys. So the F in fanboy stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. And again, you just combine two sentences into one complete thought, and you have to have a comma after the first thought, then your conjunction, then the second thought. Okay? So these are the things your quiz tomorrow will be over. We will review a little bit before we take the quiz. If you have any questions about anything, you can ask before the quiz or send me an email.